ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Here that is not removable. Oh, Hasbro. Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends Avengers Endgame Thanos Build-A-Figure Waves Ebony Maw. And we have the Ebony Maw from Avengers Infinity War right over here, even though the Thanos figure is from Endgame. And you can see Ebony Maw right over there. And on the back, there's Ebony Maw. There's a read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it now. There's the other figures from the wave. And then we get the Maw again right there, and then you get an Avengers logo spot varnished on the top. Not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Ebony Maw out of the packaging, and I am so pleased with this figure. I was really looking forward to it quite a bit. I think this was my most anticipated figure from this wave, and I am not disappointed. There's a lot of cool stuff over here. No accessories aside from the Build-A-Figure piece, so let's get a closer look. I gotta admit, when I first saw images of this Ebony Maw figure, I was not really too impressed by it. I was kind of disappointed just it looking like it was just an all-gray figure, but there is some depth over here with the grays that we get throughout, and I really appreciate that quite a bit. Now, I don't remember him having this little extra kind of thing going on right over here on the chin, this little extra piece, but I don't know, that doesn't really bother me too much. I do like that they have the lips colored a different color. The eyes look really good. Kind of tricky to see. If I brighten things up, you can see it a little bit better, but you can see that we get this kind of like dry brushing going on throughout on this with this lighter color gray, and I think that looks really good. And I love the sculpt for the most part, man. I think the hair could have been a little bit longer, but yeah, the hair still looks really good. We get color variation in the hair, so I like that quite a bit, man. I'm very happy with the head sculpt. Very much looks like Ebony Maw. One thing that I do have a problem with, I do have a couple of gripes with this figure, is that there is some splotching right over here. I used to have one, and you can see the original image, or originally how it looked, and then I did scrape it off with an X-Acto knife, and I used some rubbing alcohol to rub that off, so it looks a little better now. Fairly decent trim right over here with the gold paint. It does look better on the lower torso though, so I wish this part looked as clean as this over here, but I think they're made out of different material. Even the grays are just slightly different right over there, but it's just the way it reflects light more than anything. Nice texturing throughout on the figure. Really dig that, and you can see some of these black dots, you know, just a little sloppy right around here. I don't really like that too much. The arms look really good. We get some glossier black plastic right there. When you turn these biceps, it does look a bit weird, but that's not the worst thing in the world. Again, I like the lower torso right there, and the hands look really good. I really like the gestures that they chose right here. I think that works out great. And then this one looks really good too, so you can collapse his fingers in between each other like how I did earlier in the video, where you can have him, you know, throwing stuff around, which is awesome. And then these are made out of some very soft, pliable material. Unfortunately though, on the left leg, it did get glued to the hip right there, whereas this one did not get glued, so that does hinder the articulation. You know, when I move this leg up, it's all bunched. When I move this leg up, it looks all smooth. So I'll probably have to heat this up and try to detach it, but yeah, it's already kind of not looking that great right there. But otherwise, nice sculpt. I like the bands throughout, nice texturing throughout, nice looking boots. You can see some little sparklies, you know, right there in the plastic. He does have peg holes at the bottom of his feet, and then looking at the back of the figure, you can see we still get the texturing through the joints, which I like quite a bit. There's your Ebony Maw butt, and then your Ebony Maw back again. And it's also worth mentioning that I do feel like the right leg is a little bit longer than the left leg. It's really hard to tell, but I do see it right here where the joint ends just a little bit lower than the knee joint ends right over there. But anyway, the head can move up quite a bit, so I really like that a lot, and you can move the head downward. You get side-to-side motion and some head pivoting right there as well. Shoulders move outward very far. You can move them down all the way. You can rotate a full 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. That's pretty impressive. Both wrists turn side to side and hinge up and down. Get this beautiful diaphragm joint right here, and then you get diaphragm pivot. You can crunch forward that much, back that much. Hip joints move outward that far, and on this right side he can kick forward that much and back a little bit. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and then the ankles move down. Then it's tricky to really get the ankles to move up, but I can do it, but I wish it was a lot easier to do than that. And then you do get beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this Ebony Maw figure, you could see that he is standing just a little over 7.5 inches tall. And then here's Ebony Maw next to the first 10 years 3-pack Thanos figure, and we have Proxima Midnight and the Build-A-Figure called Obsidian. And I think the four of these scale very well together. I cannot wait to get my Corvus Glaive and Loki 2-pack. I don't have that ordered anywhere, so I'll probably have to wait until it comes out at retail. Or I might find one at WonderCon next weekend. Hope to see you there. And then here's Ebony Maw next to some of the heroes that he fought against in Infinity War. We have Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and the Homecoming suit Spider-Man. And every once in a while, I just trip off of the fact that these three characters were in one movie. I know we're all taking it for granted because we get Marvel movie after Marvel movie, but still, this whole MCU thing trips me out every now and then. I can't believe we saw these three characters on screen together. It's amazing. And then here's Ebony Maw next to the only other figure from this wave that I've reviewed. We have Ronin. And by the way, JC just did a review of this whole wave, and he did remove the whole jacket from Ronin, so if you want to check that out, check out his video. He's also hosting a contest for $150 store credit giveaway, so if you're interested in that, check the link in the description below. And then here's Ebony Maw next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Classic Spider-Man. Ooh, I like your donut spaceship. Can I ride in your donut spaceship, huh? Please? Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh man, this is a pretty cool ship. So I really like this figure a lot. I'm very pleased with it. A very dynamic figure, not just in the paint apps, which I really dig, but also the articulation. So I had a lot of fun with this figure. I took many photos, got stuck in the action figure abyss, and I think that's always a good sign for a figure when it makes me get stuck taking photo after photo after photo. Had a great time with it. At the price point for about $20 to $25, I'm giving this a Sun rating of I love it! And I'm curious to know what you guys think. This is my favorite character from the Black Order, so I really like Ebony Maw a lot. I thought he was the coolest one. But I'd like to know what you guys think, so please hit that like button if you like the video, leave a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell if you have not already. And I gotta give a big thanks to everybody supporting this YouTube channel. If you're interested in the giveaways and the exclusive content, check it out. If you want to see a photo gallery of images and the latest in Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And don't forget to follow me on the social media over on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. Links to everything in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.